What's up, y'all? So the content that I have for you today is a masterclass, and the reason why so many women nowadays are single, because they think that just because they look good, that they can talk to their man any old kind of way, and there won't be consequences and repercussions for their actions. So we're going to listen to this lady tell her story about what she says is that her man wanted to avoid an argument with her instead of communicating. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to pause in between certain points that she says overall and break this down. But let's go.
I wasn't even going to get on here and talk about this, but now I am, because you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore, okay? Okay, so I'm laughing because I'm really having a hard time understanding why there are so many sassy ass, grown ass men amongst us, okay?
So red flag number one, any woman that refers to men as sassy is definitely a problem. Are there sassy men out here? Absolutely. But you have a lot of women that feel so comfortable using this shaming language and calling men sassy simply for not agreeing with them, simply for not moving the way that they want them to move. And it's a red flag because that just gives you an idea into the psyche of what level of disdain women like this actually have for men. Mind you, she's referring to the man that she was in a relationship with. Let's continue.
Okay, in society. So my boyfriend and I have been together we're together for 1.5 years. Okay, we were living together, and about 2 weeks ago, we get in an argument, right? And obviously, I'm not going to go into details, but essentially, it was just about our needs not being met. And in that argument, I did get a little sassy. I got a little feisty because resentment has built, right?
So, your boyfriend of 1.5 years, and you got into an argument over what you say is needs not being met. I'm sure it was a lot deeper than the way that she's trying to frame it. And her even saying that I got sassy, I got a little feisty. No, you was probably being a bitch. You was probably talking disrespectful. You was probably going off. You could just tell in her demeanor that she has this fiery side with her. She an Aries. And I'm not saying this to say anything bad about Aries. I should probably cut that part out. No, I think I'm going to keep it in. But yeah, it's not just Aries that do it. It's a lot of signs that act that way. But fire specifically for Aries. Shout out to my Aries, though.
I'm asking you for things, in my opinion, the bare minimum, and it's like pulling teeth. So after our little disagreement, our argument, we agreed to give each other space, which we always do after arguments, okay? Y'all, tell me why this man ignored me. Oh my God, I have a gray hair and it's just like showing.
Girl, don't nobody care. Shut up.
A week goes by, okay, we didn't talk. So tell me why I offer to get this man lunch, right? Me being nice, of course, that's my fucking problem. I get this man lunch. Do y'all know what he did? Oh my God. This weak ass, sassy ass bitch walks in the house, grabs the lunch I bought him, and then walks out the door. So I said, we need to...
So the man that you was with for 1.5 years goes 2 weeks without talking to you, and now he's a weak ass, sassy ass bitch. Man, I can't wait to get with a woman that treats me and respects me like this. This is insane. This is crazy to me that if you think that she just started referring to that man like that after 2 weeks, you're sadly mistaken. She's been thinking of him that way. This is how she opened up her video by even calling men sassy in general. And not only that, but I'm pretty sure that that's how she refers to him in person. I'm pretty sure that he refers to that she calls him that to his face in these feisty, sassy arguments that she loves to have so much. That every time that they have them, that they agree to give each other space. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, just based off the story so far, I'm not going to go as far to say he's sassy, but he does sound like he's weak. He sounds like he's too weak to stand up to her, and he takes her shit and doesn't correct her behavior and still deals with her, probably because of how she looks. And the crazy part about it is, I mean, she might look good in this video, but if I take just one Kleenex wipe and do a once over one good time, them numbers is going to start going down in looks. Shawty, you ain't even naturally beautiful. You got too much makeup on your face. I can tell that underneath all that makeup, she probably still looks okay looking, but you don't look good enough to be talking to a man. No woman looks good enough to disrespect a man like that. That's insane. But let's continue.
Let's talk. Now, mind you, this was a week ago, okay? He says, you can't force me to talk. Okay, sorry, girl. So fast forward to today, it's now been 2 weeks since he's spoken to me. I went ahead and I already got me an apartment, all the things. I'm on my way to get my moving boxes right now. But it's been 2 whole weeks. Like, how fucking weird is that? How weird is that? Like, it's one thing to be upset with someone, whatever, but I didn't even get the courtesy of like a text like, hey, I'm not ignoring you, I just need more time to speak. Nothing. This man just nothing. Then to make matters worse, actually 2 things to make matters worse. One, his fucking brother blocked me on Instagram, which I think is very strong. That's a very weird, that's a very emotional thing to do. And second, bro,
you're emotional.
I cut my family off. I cut my mother off for this same type of emotional abuse, and you thought you were safe? No. Ladies, always pick yourself, always. When God is removing someone, listen to him, because I should have listened a long ass time ago and I didn't.
She really thinks that she flexed at the end like that. Ladies, always pick yourself first. Yes, pick yourself first. All of y'all ladies that love to pick yourself first and love to be toxic like this, please pick yourself and leave the rest of us the hell alone. And I want you to pay attention to the most important thing that she said, that she cut off her own family. She cut off her own family for the same thing, which means it's not your man. It's not his brother. It's not your family. It's you. This woman looks like she's early 30s. You're supposed to figure out by now that you're the problem. I'm pretty sure she knows she's the problem. The problem is she doesn't have enough honest homegirls around her to tell her she's the problem. And maybe her family was trying to explain to her that she's the problem. And that's why she cut her family off. Because she's a narcissist. She's toxic and she displays traits of narcissism. And I don't use the term narcissism lightly. I'm not in any position to clinically diagnose anyone. I'm just going based off of the textbook definition of narcissism, not the way that people just throw the word around like entrepreneur. No, the textbook definition of narcissist is someone who thinks extremely toxically highly of themselves, which clearly she does. The vanity. Oh, she says she discovered a gray hair. So that means she's probably about 35, 36. Yeah, you're supposed to realize that you're the problem by now. But if you couldn't even keep your own family around because of your treacherous behavior, then hell no, you don't deserve a man. You deserve to be single. You got a new apartment, good. That man has found peace. And normally, what I would say is in a situation like that, for men, just be upfront and honest and tell the woman, hey, look, I don't want to deal with you no more. But you know what? He probably took that 2 weeks of just allowing her to stew in her emotions and stew in whatever she was stewing in to I don't know, kind of pseudo punish her. I'm gonna be completely honest. There's no way that you can just allow her to treat you this way and talk to you this way. And like, no, be a man, stand up, let her know what it is. Let her know I'm not going for that. Establish that early. You want access to that booty because she probably tricked you. When you probably met her, she probably had all that cake on her face. And then once you like got her in the bed, you got to really see her for her. You was like, oh, she's not a 8, she's a 4. And that attitude makes her a 2. But textbook reason why a lot of women are single because of their attitudes. Now, a good, soft, feminine woman, you don't have to agree with your man all the time. And there's going to be arguments and disagreements. But the disrespect, calling men sassy and weak and calling him the B word, calling him out of his name. If you're doing it to us after not talking to him for 2 weeks, you definitely been saying it to him at some point over the course of the last year and a half that you guys have been together. And y'all live together, you definitely have said it to him. And you cut your family off over some of the same toxic behavior that you display. Yeah, You've been read like a book, shawty. But if anybody knows her, you can send her my way. And I would love to have a discussion with her, because it's videos like this that really make me miss The Godfather, because he would talk to women like this and he would ask simple questions and dissect the situation in ways that not even the top surgeon in the world could dissect it. Guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Hit the subscribe button, follow me for more, and I'll holler back at y'all later. Peace. You got a business, you got a brand, you got music, nobody knows you exist and you need exposure. DM me or email me right now, bookingcranklucas@gmail.com, to get the exposure that you need, and I will share your content on my platform. I got 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I got 450,000 followers on Instagram. I have the audience that you need to get your content in front of. And right now, I'm running a holiday special, so you can get all this exposure for the low. Hit me up right now. I got you.